the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Cleveland. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Caden Stearns. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
Hey, no time now.
They begin this drive with Chubb. Bulldozes past him. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They run it again with Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt, and he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So first and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at the 20. They begin the drive with Williams. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now it's Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties, and they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the Sticks.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 24 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And now the throw here is incomplete. And with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. There's Wilson to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Out route here going to Hunt. He's got it. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. 4th down, here's Wilson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Watson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again is Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. To throw is Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive to either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. Another completion here to Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Watson. Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, it's Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 2nd and goal, Watson flushed out right. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the 1st half. Now Cade York for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Four seconds, all that remain here this 1st half as the kick gets away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the 2nd half from Cleveland. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes his upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now Wilson. They're going right back to Hamler. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon taking it in from a yard out. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out. Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
From the gun on third, Watson rolling to his right. Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. On 2nd down, Gordon once more. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. They give it to Williams, running right. And he's got room. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams, 42 yards. And the Broncos will add to their 4th quarter lead. McManus's point after is good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, Three things can happen, and two of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. 59 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Watson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Pat Surtain. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos.